Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RSF1. This is Tier 4, the F4 division, coming to you live at round 4 of the season at the Baku Street Circuit, the European Grand Prix. My name is RSF1 Streaming, also known as Scorpion if I'm driving. And I'm back here again. We've gone from the top tier to the bottom tier, but the entertainment will still be exactly the same as yesterday, one would hope. So, I'm by myself tonight, which is perfectly fine. I said I could, so here I am, and hopefully I'll provide you the entertainment that you so justifiably need. So we have 17 drivers here tonight as they navigate their way around this very tricky, very fast street circuit. So with 17, unlike last night, we will be eliminating the bottom 2 of the session. So we have a look on board with Reb. So let me get the tyres up. Everybody is on the soft tyres as he very cautiously navigates his way through the castle section. Expect a little bit of trouble there maybe tonight. It's not anything to do with the drivers here, it just has caused problems this week. So laser guns also as well on a lap. We've got Jedi David there in the Ferrari, also as they go round on their laps. Right, let's see who's on a lap at the moment. McCracken, actually, perfect place to start because he is the championship leader coming into this week. A 5th place, a 2nd and a 3rd in the last 3 races, including the fastest lap in Bahrain, makes him lead the championship. He has a 5-point lead over Primus, who unfortunately is away tonight. He's on holiday, needs some time away because of course we know why, and hope him all the best. Also Spiral Acer, who is 3rd in the championship, is also not here. So similar to Unity Hushes, this is an open goal for McCracken. His closest rival that is here tonight is Tigosaurus, I believe. Yes, Tigosaurus, his own teammate actually. So yeah, both are here tonight, and as I said, this is an open goal almost for McCracken. He can extend his championship lead, but as we've seen from last night with Unity, that can very much not be the case. This is kind of like Monaco. This is the Joker kind of track, and if as much as anything can happen. But let's see how he does. 16-2 going into the middle sector. I'm kind of surprised everybody is on the soft tyres. Everybody is. So here he goes as he comes round the fast left and right-handers. He's going to cross the line. Expecting times around about 39s probably for these guys, but he's going to set a early benchmark of a 40.2. Should be a decent time. Spirited Arrow in the Haas has gone quicker by 0.2. Laser Guns in the Williams goes 3rd on a 40.5. Again, we are looking at the bottom 2 as Elway uses one of the escape roads. 41.1 for Rebster. So cut-off point probably is going to be low 41s, maybe into the 40s for these guys, I would expect, looking at these times here. But you never know. As Jedi David's there. There goes Tomo on a 42.6. I think we need to go quicker than that. Yeah, McCracken has the championship lead. He's on 45 points. Primus Game is on 40. And Spiral Acer Facer is on 38. Tigosaurus is on 35, so there's 10 points between the 2 Alfa Romeo drivers coming into this week of races. Jedi Davis on 24. Alco Saints in the Rebels on 20. Then you've got Timmer and BVB4 both on 16. Tim and EK and the Toro Rosso is on 9. Rebster on Racing Point is 7. Ace Air and the McLaren is 6. Blaze Guns has got 2 points. Overclock Morpher's got 2 points. Everybody else has yet to score, so can that change tonight? Toma is one of them, as well as I think Overside. Yep, Overside is also one of them. As he sets 47.4, but that's just a very early banker level. I think he's got damage on his front wing. Yes, he does. Got a little bit missing on the front wing, which that will be telling thing. If you lose your front wing around here, costs an extra pit stop. It's like Monaco. It'll cost you a lot of positions. Where is Tigosaurus? There he is. Just coming down the left-handed downhill. There should be a name for that. I'll think of something as they go through tonight. Tigosaurus is just going through the fast left and right on this front straight. Can be actually quite deceitful. Or deceptive? Yeah, deceptive is the word really, not deceitful. Because you can very easily crash here with the wet weather or behind a dirty member of the car. And 39.9 just about beats Spirited Airway. So the Alfa Romeos are on point here tonight. Their pace has not dropped. But let's see, Tigosaurus, that's bits of gain over his teammate. Round 1 goes to him. Timonike and the Toro Rosso just on an outlet to begin. So yeah, last time winner was Spiral Acer, sorry. Obviously he's not here tonight, so all is good. So yeah, a lot of, as I said, it's like Monaco, so this is a bit of a joker lap, joker track, as Timonike starts his lap. Obviously everyone will know that we've recently had a patch coming into this race. Actually went live today. Just visual upgrades or visual updates. Me personally, I haven't seen much, as Overside has retired. I think that is on track because his time has blanked out. So Overside is out of qualifying, I'm afraid. Let me just quickly check on Race Director. I believe it is. Yes, it is. Terminal damage for the Renault, so he is out of qualifying. Just a little bit less pressure on these guys coming through, but that's a shame to see from Overside. His teammate Tim are coming across. We do have a reserve in tonight. And here he is, Gentle Resige, yeah, in the Haas here tonight. Very cautiously going through cars section, just gently guiding his way into the session, I think. Well, yeah, I think he's getting out of the way of somebody else, yes. Toro Rosso of Timonike, I believe. No, it would be Orphan. It's the other Toro Rosso, there he is. Oh, very sideways there. Well, he's actually on an outlap, so it didn't matter, but very, very loose. He's got to be careful because the Haas driver wants to sort of get on with his lap. And I think Reside's going to back off a little bit, so off goes Orphan. McCracken's already retired. I think he should be easily safe though, 40.2. Yeah, I was saying, visual upgrades or visual updates on the cars now, so they look a lot different. I say a lot different, there's only subtle changes I feel. Biggest change for me is actually this Toro Rosso here. You can just see on the rear wing, I believe those sponsors of the different colours weren't there. You can see like the little green and the yellow. There's also other little changes like the what's it called? The diffuser on the back of the Williams is slightly different, whereas maybe you could see it on the back. Well, it's going far too fast really to see. I think that's different. And there's a few side pods, and obviously the other big change, I guess, is the Ferrari sponsor. Used to be the Minion, I believe, or Mission or something, and it's now the 90 years one on it. Here we go. It's about to see it, and there's a little bit of sort of black paint now on the front wing. You can just about see it. Also, the rear wing also has the 90-year sponsorship on there as well. So cars look a little bit different from last night. It was a really good race last night in the top division. I'm sure these guys will do the same. So Orphan, Locker and Ace Air yet to set a time, but there's still 7 minutes to go. And I'm just going to get the stream up on my phone so we can have the comments. 9 people so far, thank you for watching. I'll just get the stream up. Oh, there's Orphan. I've just caught that a bit out of my eye there. Corner of my eye is very, very loose on the car, so that's going to give Resiege a very little bit of slipstream there. As Resiege is going to come across 41.9, Orphan 45.4. So it's just the McLaren of Acer and the Mercedes of Locker yet to set a time. Only one of those will go out. Jedi David has just gone 4th on 40.5 there. Okay, let me just get this stream up. Here we go. Right, so it's up on my phone, so any questions, comments, obviously the quality of the stream, hopefully it's okay, and please let me know, and I'll see what I can do, but looks fine on my end, so there you go. Any questions or comments? Good evening to you. 11 viewers here tonight, we're just going through Q1, 6 minutes to go. Still waiting on the McLaren and the Mercedes yet to come out. But, Tomo's on an out lap. About to begin his lap now. Oh, you gotta be, as I said, you gotta be very careful with select the rear aero of the car this track, because it's kind of different how you'd want to set up the car going for this track, because obviously you've got the castle section and a lot of corners, but you've got the massive front straight for straight line speed. So, difficult to set it up, but I would personally go middle of the road. That's what I did on Sunday. I think I went for like a 3.6 aero or something, but or was it 3.4, something like that. But you need some aero for the middle sector. Otherwise, it's just going to be too dangerous, especially going through the castle section. Only McCracken has retired, of course, an overside so far. J-Lock is on an out lap with 5 minutes to go, so that's good. But McLaren of Acer is leaving it quite late. Timmer retires on the 40.9. 4 retires on the 41.8. That's a little bit risky as Tomo goes quite deep into the castle. Orphan has retired. I think that's on track. So, so Orphan and Overside are the ones crashed. I can just quickly check on the race director just to make sure. No, he's manually retired. Okay. He had time left. However, he was on track to come back, so maybe he just wasn't happy with it or something. Quite a lot of people retiring now. So that's the target for J Locker and Ace Air to beat. Also, Ace Air has been in and out of the session, so I'm pretty sure he came back. So I hope he's okay. Everyone else is retiring. Tomo did improve to a 40.6, so that's a bit better from him. Just comes in behind his teammate Jedi, so the teammates are quite close to one another by the looks of it. Locker is just going to come round on his lap now. The curb a little bit on turn 2. You can sort of run the car wide there, but obviously not too wide. It taps the wall and it comes down into turn 3. Nicely done so far. Doesn't need to absolutely push. I think you can comfortably beat a 47.4 and a 45.4. So just needs to. That's kind of the thing in Q1. You do not want a 100% push, especially if you're confident you can make it into Q3. So we'll see as he goes through Castle, how much room is he going to leave the barriers? Not 100% through there. Maybe it's not as confident as I guess I am, but I did think he left a little bit on the table there. As Alco Saints has gone 3rd on a 40.1, but we'll keep on riding the ball with Lock as he goes down into this corner. Very, very tricky. We could turn and brake at the same time. It's the end of the middle sector, 16.7. 1:16.7, sorry. Should be okay. He's got nothing major to do, just keep the car as flat as possible through these turns. And then that's it now. He's just got to open pray. He's got the end of it. He's run out of VRS, which is another thing to manage, but this should be okay. He's going to be in the 40s. 41.0. He is safely through to the next session. And Ace Air is not coming out of the pits, I believe. No, he did make it back. I'm pretty sure he made it back. Perhaps he's having a little bit more trouble than what I'm seeing, what I'm knowing, but yeah, so in that case, everybody is through, but Gentle Resige is going for another lap. Everyone else has retired. Locker's just going around again, although I think he's coasting. He coasting back to the pits? I think so. As is Alka. He's 3 seconds now, so Siege just getting a little bit more practice in, as long as he doesn't drop it in this session, he should be fine. Oof. A bit of lock up on the brakes there as he goes through. God, so Jesus. Oh, I tensed up a bit. I thought he was going to hit the wall on the inside. Oof. Goodness me. Yeah, that castle section is just one of those things you just got to thread the needle. It's not really any technique really to go through it. Just pray and just go through. Really, I know it's not the best advice, but there isn't really a technique to it. You just got to sort of turn it in. Don't use the curve too much, and once you've done it like many a times, then it'll be a little bit more confident. That's the only advice I can give. But Gentle Resige, I think he's going to improve on his time a little bit. Yep, by 3/10, 41.6. He's safely through. As we have, there we go. That is the time over. So Gentle Resige should just post it back to the pits, and that'll be the end of the session. The Ace Air will be starting from the back of the grid alongside Overside, and Orphan through to Q2. So all is good there, but the Sauber of Tigosaurus is going to be the one topping the session, only just ahead of Elroy and Alco. And then you've got the other Sauber of McCracken, championship leader. He seems to be on pace at the moment. And you've got Jedi and Blazer, Tomo, all quite close there. So 6 attempts covering 7 at the top, and a very close midfield battle as well. So all good. Of course, can put your comments now in the chat. Ace had a quali ban. Okay, thank you, Tomo. I did not know that. All the research that I did do, Ace had a qualifying ban. Okay, that makes sense now. So that's the reason why I didn't set a time. So just waiting for Resige just to go into the pits, and then we'll be through into Q2, and that's where a little bit of strategy may be on the way. Who's going to go onto medium or even hard tyres in Q2? Good evening, Flaming. RSF1 Flaming has joined the or commented in the chat as Resige puts a little bit of rubber down in the pit lane. Good evening to you, Flaming. Hopefully you're good. I believe you're in F3 tomorrow night's race. That'll be streamed, I believe, by Rebster and commentated by Masterkrog. I believe those are the two. Tomorrow. Same time, of course, 8 o'clock. Yeah, how are you looking for that tomorrow there, Flaming? Question for you, but we're going to wait the full 40 seconds. Ah, never mind. There we go, he knows. Right. through to Q2. No huge problems, but Overside will be hoping to have a good race from there. Feeling good, Flamey. Okay, that's good. Good to hear. Porter as well, saying good luck, boys. Yeah. This could be one of those ones where anything can happen. It's all about keeping your car out of the wall, being consistent as possible, keeping your concentration up. There's been a debate, obviously, this week. Is Monaco more difficult? Is this more difficult? I personally have this as more difficult because it's faster. Plus, Monaco, people know what to expect with it. But that's up to people's opinion. Depends whether you actually like Monaco. I mean, there are a few people out there. But let's see. Anybody going on medium or hard tyres? Yes is the answer. There we go. Webster and Alco mediums. Hard tyres for Tomo. Hard tyres for Blazer. Anybody else? Anybody else? Is anybody going to do the soft run? My thought would be, as there is a Williams. That is Blazer. He's going to be the first one out on hard tyres. Possibly a bit of gamble on hard tyres because they do take a fair few laps to get up to temperature. They're a solid tyre to get once you're used to. Jeez, Blazer. That's one way to warm them up. Drift your way through turn 3. Goodness. Okay. I don't know whether that's actually warming them up. Whether he meant to do that, but like this time break. So, answer to my question: only Timonike and Elroy currently are. Yeah, Elroy's going on an outlap on soft. So there you go. Interesting. Flaming, as far as I'm aware, yes. I'm a full commentator for RSF1. Although there is a lot of people that can do it, so I don't technically have a full slot. I do believe I've got this for a couple of weeks until somebody, I think, No Shell's internet has improved or is going to improve or something. It's up in the air at the moment because various people are away. I'm on the team, to say that. As Laser Guns is going to set a lap. Who can I ride on board with actually? Jedi David on the medium tyres in the Ferrari, and we're going to take you through a hot lap of Baku. So you got to get a good run out of the last corner onto this front straight, because obviously you need to get as much speed as you can down the start finish straight. Is he going to put it in overtake? I would personally, but I think he's keeping it at 0 unless that's a... Ah, there we go. I spin it straight to hot lap. Okay, interesting. But down into turn 1. The apex a little bit, run the car wide, not too wide because that could invalidate you. Now into turn 2, very nicely done, keeping it in hot lap. You will have to save that a little bit on this lap. It's down into turn 3, going to be a major overtaking point, especially on the first lap. Nice and comfortable lap so far. Obviously he's not going at 110%. The limits of the car. That chicane there, you could use the curb on the left hand side to drag the car around, just like that hairpin in Monaco. I don't know if that's meant to do that, but obviously. And this tight right hander can be quite tricky. Then obviously the castle section, is he going to leave something on the table, or is he going to risk it through? Oh, runs a little bit deep at the top. There's a yellow flag in front of him. Someone's waiting at the siege in the Haas. Now at the top of the circuit, this back straight now down into the again, need to call that name, the downhill left-hander, but there you go. And then into the last corner, very key for the front straight. as I said, he's kept in hot lap for pretty much most of the lap. And I think he's going to run out before the end, but solid lap so far. Blaze has got a 41.8 on hard tyres. I think that's pretty good considering the time's been set so far. Jedi David would want to beat it, and he does, but only just. 700, so he did run out of ERS towards the end of that lap. That cost him a little bit. As Rashid is out, he just got out the way of Jedi, so I don't know what's happened there. Elroy's, I think, comfortable on a 40-point flat on the softs. So he should be alright, but Rashid is out. The reserve driver is out of the session. Don't know how he dropped it, because he wasn't on a lap. So, weird one. As Bennett has gone second, J-Lock has gone fifth on the hard tyres. There goes Bennett. Oof. Like almost went straight on turn one there, but seems to be okay. Right, Timonike also on a hot lap. Who is on a lap? BVB4 is. There we go. Yellow flags all over the shop, but I think it's people moving out the way, which is what they're good to do. Oof. Very close to the inside wall there on turn 3. You've got to watch that, because if you don't want to turn in too early. Chicane. That curb on the right hand side is very high, so don't want to use it too much. Nicely done so far. Into castle. Hey. There you go. Tense up every time you go through there, especially when you're watching. I think he was okay. Might have clipped the right hand side a little bit. Seems alright. Right, down the left hand. You can use that curb a little bit, but obviously use it too much and the car will just bounce over the top and into the wall right hand side. Bennett in the racing point is moved out the way. So 41.1 on mediums there, Bennett. Very good. Might be one to watch there tonight. Seems to be handy around this track, as 4 is just going to run down to the line now. And it's going to be a 42.7. Might be a little bit under pressure to go through the Q3, but should be okay. Right, Orphan is on an out lap now. Timonike is on a lap. Right, so yeah, Flaming says softs no good unless safety car. Yeah, that is true. That is the strategy I used and I won on Sunday, although I was a little bit lucky with that race because other people made mistakes, but it is possible. You just need to be very good on your tyres, and I think the advice with the soft to hard strategy is if you qualify in the softs in Q2, Q3 is then you have to qualify in the front 2 rows, I would say, at the very worst 4th place, because you do not want to be in the traffic, because you need to take those softs at least to like that 5 or 6, and then when you pit for the hard tyres, you got to be in no traffic. So it's a strategy if you think you know you're going to be like the top 5, but it's obviously very difficult to judge that. As Timonike, this could be a useful time. 41s, yeah, 41.9 goes 5th. So who else has set a lap? Orphan coming through to Desaurus. Who's that? Is that Fall gone to 3rd? It is. On medium tyre, 41.6. Not bad from him. So Bennett at the moment, quickest of those on the mediums. McCracken goes 3rd. Solid lap from McCracken there. So yeah, Bennett looks like the one to watch. As Timmer's coming through on the hard tyres. I mind that more on the outside actually. That sticks out a little bit. Obviously you want to use the speed, well, you definitely eased off on that right hand pink there. And here comes Timmer, it's the 42.4, that's a decent time on the hard tyres. 300ths behind Locker on the same set. I think he will need to go again, he's got time to go again. If he chooses to, he's got 5 minutes to go. As there was a Williams going very slowly there. That was 4. He's okay. He's just waiting for everyone else to go by. Bit of a tricky place to let everybody through, but it was okay. Here comes Tigosaurus. Oh, there's a car down the escape road. It's 4. Can't stay there for too long because the session might eliminate him as the Tigosaurus really stepping the car out there a little bit. Tigosaurus looking for a time in the mid-41s. The car's very, very loose. Doesn't have much error, I don't think. He's judged ERS pretty good here. He's going to use overtake all the way up to the line. I mean the 42.0. A little bit dangerous that time. Especially with the likes of Tomo now going on a faster tyre as well. That we want to watch. Both Torosses as well. Orphan, I think, yeah, Orphan is going into the pits. He'll be a little bit hard pushed to get back out in time, I think. Anybody else gonna come out again? Was on an outlap. Laser Guns is going out again. On another set of medium tyres, will improve. Doesn't feel safe. He is 6/10 above the safe zone at the moment. Oh, as Alco is clipped into the wall. You saw he hit the curb on the inside a little bit too much, and that just threw the car in. He might be okay towards the line. Not going to help in his grip. He doesn't have time to go into the pit, so this is going to be his one and only run. Let's see what happens. McCracken's retired. That's in the pits, I believe. I think he should be safe on that, although saying that, the track improves. Here comes Alco. Wow, that's a good lap. So despite the damage, he's gone within 1/10 of Bennett, so Alco Saints looks very quick. So because of that, yeah, because he didn't get that damage, would have been a little bit quicker. Tigosaurus has gone 4th. There on the medium, so that should be fine. Jedi David's on the soft tyres, but he's waiting. Can't wait too much. There's quite a few leaving it very late. Tigosaurus has retired. I think that was on track though. Not sure. Right, here comes Tomo. He'll be looking, he needs to improve by 6/10. As he comes up to the line, this is going to be safely through. 40.9! Well done, Tomo, that was a very good lap. Medium tyres goes quickest of the medium runners. Interesting. Very interesting. Right, so Rebster is still in the pits, as is Timonike. Rebster is already out, so he's going to be starting 11th at best. Orphan is out as well, as is Resiege, but they both crashed on their lap, so it's down to Locker and to Timmer, who changed the order. Right, where is Timmer? Timmer is just starting his lap, 30 seconds to go, so this is these two drivers' last opportunity to change anything. This is going to determine whether Timonike stays in the top 10. Also, you got Jedi David for both in the pits. They could be under pressure as well. Although actually no, they're fine. So this is a three-way fight between Timonike, Locker and Timmer. Locker's going to be the first one to challenge Timonike. 41.9 to beat. This is going to beat it. 40.9 is by a whole second. In fact, he goes quicker of all the medium runners. So it's down to Timmer, and Timmer's 9/10 up on his lap. That's currently, he's on par, so it's just the last sector he needs to find. But Timonike's already out, so this is to determine whether Blazer Guns or himself go through the Q3. Let's see how is a second up. This is set for 41.4. He's just got the final sector to go. He's got a little bit of VRS left. Yep, I reckon this should be good. Up to the line now. Yep, I think this should put him safely through into Q3, and it does. So good, solid lap from Timmer in the end. Right at the end of the session, hoists himself into the top 10. And here are your top 10. So, Spirited Arroway, the only one on soft tyres. So he'll be hoping to qualify near the front, but he tops the session with J. Lock and a Mercedes, Tomo 3rd, Bennett 4th, Alka Saints 5th, Timmer 6th, Tigosaurus 7th, McCracken in 8th, and then 4 and Jedi David. Eliminated is Blazer Guns, Timonike, Rebster, Orphan, and Gentle Resiege. Blazer Guns only just got eliminated out of the session, and he was on hard tyres. So he's going to get fresh tyres for the start. And he was only 1.7 off the lead, or off the top of that session. So it'll be one to watch, because that's about the difference between softs and hard tyres. So there we go. Top 10 shootout, pole position shootout. So we got 2 Ferraris, 2 Alfa Romeos, 1 Haas, 1 Renault, 1 Mercedes, 1 Racing Point, 1 Red Bull, and 1 Williams. So Ferrari and Alfa, the only 2 teams to get both drivers through, and obviously Alfa leading the constructors going into this, with McCracken obviously leading the drivers, and Tigosaurus very close up there as well. So McCracken is wasting no time at all. He's got no one within miles of him. In fact, he's got the whole straight almost to Elroad should be next. So predictions in the chat, guys. Who is your bet for pole position? On paper, judging by Q2, and that's just by Q2, it would be a shootout between Locker, Tomo, possibly Elroy if he can match that time again. But this is where the pressure point is. This is where you leave nothing on the table, I say, the castle section and the braking zones. You want poles, because trap position around here is vital. You do not want to be mid-pack of anything from like 7th to say 14th in the first 2 corners. They're incredibly narrow, and a lot of tyre rubbing and damage may occur. Everybody is on outlaps apart from Tomo. Tomo's leaving it relatively late. Maybe he has only 1 or 2 sets of soft tyres and wants to wait for that Here comes McCracken, championship leader coming through. Jedi behind him, so let's see what he can do down into the first corner. Is he going to use any of that right curb? No, he doesn't. But turns in quite nicely. And behind him, I believe, Tomo is out of the pits. Yes, he is. I did hear that Ferrari. There he goes. He's now into turn 3. Judge your braking zone correctly, and he does. Uses the curb on the inside, leaving nothing on the inside wall. Again, that's the similarity to Monaco. You've got to leave nothing left of the wall, using that chicane on the left hand side, which is good. Good stuff so far, but still plenty of corners to get nailed right. Slightly deep into that corner, but runs the car wide, which is good. How much is going to leave on Castle? Oh, he left a little bit. He's left a little bit on Castle. He didn't fly the way through. They eased off a little bit as the hill rose up, so might be a bit of time there to be gained on his next lap. But this is a good banker lap so far, I feel. Hit the curb a little bit too much. Oh, and yeah, wants to go a little bit deep. Cost him a little bit, I think, but other than that, he's okay. He's got enough ERS to run to the line. It's an overtake. Yes, he's going to run out, I feel. Yeah, he's going to run up before the line. Cost him a little bit, so what is this going to be? 39s, actually. The 39.6, I think. Yeah, that's the quickest time of the evening so far, so that is a good benchmark. 39.7 Elroy, got within a tenth. Not enough. Who's going to be next? Alco, I think. No, there's a car ahead of him. It was Jedi, it's a 40.1. Alco, 40.1 as well, goes third. Behind him, I think, is Bennett. I was right, 40.4 though from Bennett. As 4 is next. And he goes 6th for 41.6. As Timmer and Locker. Here comes Locker. 39, no, 40.0 goes third. And here comes Timmer. He's going to be one of the last of the first group. And he's going to go 7th. 41.5. Right, sorry guys. Believe I'm going to be joined by someone. Here we go. I think I got that right. Hello.
Just including my audio there. Scorpion, hello.
Hello. Excited. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure as always. Pleasure as always. Just a few minutes left in Q3. Awesome. Good time to start.
Yes. Have you been watching the stream so far? Watching the action?
No, I just literally finished up my food. Came on and saw your fire lonesome, and I was like, I'll jump in and give Scorpion a hand.
I said it was fine, but I do appreciate it.
That's all good. It's all good. Help each other out. Okay, so I missed out on Q1 on Q2. So how are guys looking?
Very competitive so far. Obviously, we're in the pressure point of Q3. Had a couple of retirements in the qualifying session. Obviously, I think Ace Air had the qualifying ban, so he'll be interesting to see from the start. Overside in the Renault retired in Q1, and then I believe Orphan and I believe the other person was also retired in Q2. Blazer Guns will be interesting to see because he
He's fast.
Tried to go through on the hard. Yeah, he tried to go through on the hard tyres. Only missed out by a tenth. So, and he was 1.7 off the lead, off of somebody on softs. So
that was Q2.
Yeah, that was Q2.
So he's going to be sitting in 10th position then for the start.
Aye, of course, yeah. The only person that went through on soft tyres, Bodder, was Spirited Elroy.
Okay. Softs.
Everybody else on mediums.
Yeah, I reckon mediums are probably the way to go around here. I think that's what you did in your F2 race on Sunday, wasn't it?
No, I won on softs.
You did softs, medium?
I did softs. I did softs to hard.
Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible. But as I've said, I think I said it last night as well, and it's from my own race. Is if you start on the softs, you have to be at the front. You have to control the pace.
Control the pace, yeah, exactly.
Which Elroy at the moment is doing fine, as Tigosaurus is in the pits. He's yet to set a time, and he's gone into the pits with 3:50 to go.
Yeah, he'll have time for one more lap.
Again.
Yeah, he'll have time for one more lap. Literally, like one lap of fuel and just to get your one hot lap, and hopefully that'll be enough. But it's an awful lot of pressure to put on yourself at the end of Q3.
Very much pressure. Obviously, big news tonight is it's actually a similar situation to yesterday, Bono. Yesterday, Hushes, who was the championship leader going into in the F1 division, he had only Gary as his closest rival that was racing yesterday. So I said in that occasion that it was an open goal, so he could extend his championship lead at will if he beat Gary, but he ended up retiring, crashing. Similar situation here. McCracken is obviously leading the championship. His closest rival is his teammate here tonight.
Yes, and Yalta.
So similar situation. I hope I'm not cursed him a little bit.
His teammate is Tigosaurus, in 10th place, and is currently in his outlap at the minute.
But yeah, he was fine. He was fine. I was a little bit worried that he may not make it back in time.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Currently have Tomo as well, Outclass, and Spirited Elroy on that track as well. So the battle for pole not over yet.
Yeah, Alka Saints on board with Alka at the moment, and he's coming up to the end of the middle sector. See how is he up in his time? Only by 700ths. I've just got a message from Xbox Live. Okay. Rare. Might be on my other account, but he's just coming up to the line now. It's only improving by a 10th, so I don't think this will challenge McCracken. Might get him ahead of Blocker though. Oh no, I'm wrong. 39.8. Got quite close actually.
Okay, McCracken's after boarding his lap. I say he'll charge and go again.
Right, Elroy, Locker, David.
Also boarded.
Interesting question in the chat, and it's controversial, I guess.
Ooh, controversial, like it.
I can't really. I almost feel bad some kind of replying to this, but Cherry Ghost 2013 says, "Is McCracken better this season, or is the field worse?" Not exactly a type of comment as Bennett has gone pole.
Wow.
39.5.
By 10 nearly. I think McCracken's just improved. Like we said that last season in another level. Like he only got the game in March, I think it was. Was it? Yeah, he only got the 2018 game in March because the season passed it, or the game passed it, I think. And he played it and he fell in love with it. And then he came racing, and then he was fell in love with the league racing, and he just grew ever since. Like the guy has gotten scarily fast in a short amount of time, which is exciting to see because you know who knows what his ceiling is in terms of potential.
Oh, that's a lot better at Castle. I noticed on McCracken's first lap that he left a little bit on the table at Castle, and he's a little bit better. He's started to ease off a little bit, so he's not entirely comfortable through there.
You reckon he's left on the bit, trying to preserve the car, make sure he doesn't do internal damage around like that?
That, yeah, and he's always a 10th down in his lap, so this is not good against Bennett. Tomo's gone 5th in the meantime.
Nice one, Tomo.
40.0, just ahead of Jedi. Those two Ferrari boys are really close together. Here comes McCracken. Got a final attempt to beat Bennett, and is he going to do it? No!
No.
Ah,
That's unfortunate.
200ths down on his personal best.
And the
Elroy's up though.
The worst thing from McCracken is he's starting inside. You need to get a good launch to challenge the pull Sidler into one, which is what you did.
Elroy's going to beat it, I think. No! Elroy! Came so close. I think that's it. No, it's just Locker.
Yeah, Timmy's on a cooldown. Tomo's about to cross the line.
Hang on, hold the phone. Locker is half a second up in his middle sector. He's on a flyer.
Wow, that would put him top 2 at least. Well,
He's going to run out of VRS though.
That's okay.
He's run out of VRS.
He has the speed though. He has the speed, the current through.
No!
Okay.
Look how close.
That's brilliant.
A 10th covering 4.
That's what we're looking to see.
Oh, there goes my phone. It's the problem having my phone next to my microphone there. But Bennett takes pole position. Scarily close field out there, Boulder. Very nice to see.
It is, and it's great to see. Fantastic to see. So just like that's what we're looking for. We're looking for hard, clean, fair racing, and just a competitive field. We don't know who's on top week after week, which is good to see. And I think it's very tight in our F4 division.
Yep. All very good. So here's your top 10 guys. Front row will be Bennett in the Racing Point with Spirited Elroy alongside. Row 2 will be Jay Locker and McCracken. Row 3 will be Alco Saints and Helkin Tomo. Row 4 will be Jedi David and Digisaurus. And then BBB4 and Timmer will be row 5? 2,
Yes.
3, 4, yeah, 5. I did that right. Got confused.
Interesting to see what team orders are like in Ferrari and the Dublin lab.
I think they'll just wait out for the first lap to see how it goes, because that first lap, those first couple of corners, anything can happen. So
that's it. BPS has put in there. It's a close division. It's going to be a good one to watch. Yes, it is. That's my teammate from F3. Got shout out to DPS. Go on, McLaren.
yes, Porter. Tomo made it to Q3. He's saying so. Finally, Tomo made it to Q3. I didn't realise that was such a surprise.
Yeah, because in F3 for the first 2-3 races, he got knocked out in the Q1s we did.
So he's been moved down from F3. I see.
He has.
Okay, so well, he seems to be more competitive here. So that's always good to see. Right. Right. So what are we looking at? I think as somebody's readied up. Who'd done that?
Yeah, go on, McLaren. Go
Prestige.
on.
Prestige readied up.
Who readied up?
Prestige, reserve driver. You don't know the rules 100%.
Gentle Richie.
Yeah.
That name rings a bell.
He's readied up, unfortunately, which I believe is a penalty. He's got to wait for the host.
Yeah, we'll have to leave that much to Stuart.
Thankfully, though, with the fact that we have formation lap, if anybody is not there, then they don't lose out that much on it. But you want to run down the grid, Bodder?
Sure thing. Okay, start from the back.
How are you going to do it?
Oh, from the back, always.
Okay.
Yeah, always from the back, always. 17, Ace Air in the McLaren. Go on, McLaren. In 16, overside, good mate. Oh, Jesus, that's Toro Rosso. 15, Jenna Ritchie. In 14, that's Overcome Orphan, I think, was going a bit side of us. Maybe trying to warm the tyres a bit in the back and just go trigger happy, maybe. 13th, Rebster, Pink Panther. 12th, Timonic. 11th, Blazer Guns. 10th, Timmy in the red knock. I like his hand up with an Irish flag who's representing our country. 9th, Tor, the German. Hope to come and strike again, hopefully. 8, Tigesaurus. 7, Jedi David in the first Ferrari. 6 is the second Ferrari of Tomo. I wonder how they're going to play nice in lap 1. 5th is Alco Stings in the Red Bull. McCracken in the Alpha. Starting in 4th. The thing I don't like about that is he's starting on the inside. Second row back, that'll be a tough one. Locker just squeezing down. Squeeze down McCracken, so Locker is in 3rd at the minute, and he is in the Mercedes with Spirited Elroy in 2nd, which is a great lap by Spirited to get in there, and of course in the 2nd Pink Panther, Bennett, a fantastic job for pole position. I've got to say about Michael's Scorpion, it's fantastic to see the top guys so close together.
Yes, of course. Obviously, if the front four remain clean and there's no damage of front wing, this could be a battle all the way to the end. But as I said at the start, this keeping your front wing, keeping it very clean, no unscheduled pit stops like Monaco is very big around here. Damage around here is very, even a clip of a front wing, especially when you're going on a hard tyres all the way to the end. Is very troublesome. Let's hope we can have a clean one. But thing for me is Elroy. He's in exactly the same position as I was on Sunday. 2nd place on the soft tyres. He's got to get past Bennett as soon as possible and control the race for the first few laps. Exactly. Start is key.
Exactly. Just you're saying about damage on the front wing there real quick. Like, it's not so bad in the castle section, but in the high-speed section of Sector 3, it's like, turn 19 and then turn 20. Just as you come onto a start straight, that is going to kill you unless you have your front wing.
Right, so here come the drivers.
Webster and Ace are just lining up there now. Watching the back here at the minute.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, key is the start for Elroy as we go through the lights. Going to be a long hold for the lights. They skipped a few. Yeah, long hold on the lights, and away we go for round 4 of the season. Here comes Elroy up on the inside. Is he going to make it through? He is, and he takes the lead away. Bennett just keeps it. I think we're clean through turn 1. We are.
We are very
clean. And we go clean through turn 2. I think so.
Bargy, small bit. Not so bad. Not so bad. One many cars spinning. We're all facing the right direction, Scorpion. We're looking good as well.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Oh no, turn 3. Turn 3 has happened.
Locker that was spinning in the mark. I think that's turn 3.
Yeah, Alco, I think this time his brakes went into the back of Locker, who then hit the back of McCracken. Safety car.
What?
When does that happen? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, Thomas hit the back of Jedi.
Yeah.
2 Ferraris. No.
Once safety car comes out, you have to lift. Because the guy in front of you is going to be lifting as well, and you don't be hitting at the back end. That is... Right, this kind of shows a spanner that works now for some guys in terms of their strategies. Like, was it Bennett on the stuffs? What's he going to do?
No, Elroy's in the softs.
Elroy, sorry, I'm looking at the different one. Elroy. Of course, he's in the lead.
Hasn't helped him out at all. No. Yeah, he hasn't helped him out at all, so...
the guys are on the mediums and the hards, they're kind of stuck. Well, you're better off maybe staying on them, to be honest. You're not going to get much benefit out of a safety car on that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't change. I'd actually only pit if you have damage at this point, because there's no way you're taking halves to the end from here.
Very good point. So for the guys who need a new front wing, this is their time. And they're still in the race. Yes. We're going to have 3 laps, roughly, of the safety car. So if you come in pit now, you're going to come in the back of the field. At least you're not like 25 seconds behind the field. You're going to be a second behind the guy in front of you. So that's a plus there.
Anybody going to pit? Alco is. He had damage with that incident, as is Tomo.
Yeah, Tomo, I think that damage.
He hit the back of his own teammate.
Yeah, 5-second penalty as well. I think you can serve on the pits.
I don't think he can.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he can.
He can, yeah.
Oh, Lucas. Lucas was caught up. He's sped in the pit lane.
That's going to affect him now for the next pit stop.
Oh,
now, this is the thing.
Get out of the way, the cameraman.
You're going to have to go on the harder allocation tires of the seconds hard. Because if you only went on the balanced allocation, you have one hard. If you start on that hard, you can't select it. The guys are going to have to change it for you.
Yes. Right, so obviously the next key thing is keep the space on the car in front and behind now. There's any...
Oh, someone's losing partner. Who's that? That is Bennett, I think. Bennett's after losing his end plate.
Oh, he has, yeah.
Yes, he has. His front left end plate is after losing it. He just clips it off walking around the corner. That's going to send him to the back now if he pits.
Oh, dear.
And he'll have to sprint around the track then and come back.
Oh,
to
oversized hit Orphan.
Uh-oh. Overside.
It's really tricky, especially around here, to keep the space on the car behind. But I would just
it's your responsibility. Yeah, it's your responsibility not to hit the car in front of you. If the car in front of you brakes, then it's up to you to brake. Like, I don't know about you, score from Bodo. I always do is whenever the safety car, I go in like a staggered formation. So if the car in front of me is on the left, I'll stay on the right. So if he does brake, at least I have that bit of a gap. So that if you need to cut to the right, I can, you know.
Oh, Elroy, do not get that close to the safety car. Jesus.
Pushing along.
That suddenly breaks. Nearly. Got within an inch.
Now, will Bennett pit here?
Oh, he needs
He's
to
going to
back
have
off
to
a little bit.
Yeah, look, Bennett wants to win the bits.
Right, so this will put McCracken probably up in a second. It's tough to say. I tell you what, Bodo. Obviously, we had that patch with for the visual update. Did that fix the safety car? Because
no, I think it was the patch before. I remember Mornix told me this. He was telling me during a practice session during the week. It could have been last week. I forget. He says he's
McCracken's in.
What?
McCracken's in. He didn't have damage, did he? Let's have a look.
Is he getting damage? Yeah, the wings coming off.
He did. Didn't see that. Well, that's put him back as well. So Bennett and McCracken to the.
But he was wise to choose the harder allocation of tyres because now he's on the second set of hards. So fair play to McCracken, and right choice there.
You know what I'm seeing at the moment? You know who I'd say the people in the driving seat?
The capper seat or the driving seat?
the driving seat. The guys in the hards.
I call it the capper seats because they're the ones ready to pounce. The capper seat.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yes, the guys in the hards. Rebster, Timonique, Ace, Ace and Overcome on hard tyres. If they can keep with the medium guy runners on the restart in the first few laps, they could be right in this game.
Yeah, potentially.
They could be. They could be though. They've got to keep it up. As Prestige hit the back of lock. There's been a lot. There's been a fair few.
Yeah, unneeded and unwarranted, I would say as well. Just a quick shout out as well to the big winners. Miss Ace Air up 8 positions after all pit stops. Revs also up 6. J. David and Tickosaurus up 5. Blazer Guns up 7. So you have some big winners and some big losers from the pit stops after people cycle through with this safety car. The biggest loser was Bennett, down 15 spots. Ouch.
Alright, is safety car going to come in this lap? Don't think it is. It would have said so by now. Oh no, there it is. Elroy needs to back off. Elroy needs to really back up the pack. This is the dangerous bit. When to restart. Elroy's not really giving that safety car much of a gap. Well, you're going to ease off a little bit more than that. It's not a F1 car. Can't go really fast. And look, he
might get caught here on the
really
straight.
Dangerous part.
Yeah, the guys might catch him.
Oh, Jedi's been caught way off.
Yeah.
Jedi's been caught way off. He's going to be under
Oh,
Coming under pressure. No, Elroy had to slow down.
Wow!
No, this is horrible.
Go, come on, green flag. Oh, we're still going together.
Oh, goodness. Oh, this has bunched up the field massively. Okay. We're alright, thankfully. What it has done is Tigosaurus has gone past Jedi. Because it bunched his body up.
The of oversight damages ring. And he did it on the exit turn 1.
Jedi's losing the place to laser guns as well. Jedi's been massively caught out by this. But Elroy's getting on with it. He needs to.
Do you know about you?
Right, so back on the road.
Whenever a safety car pulls into the pit and it's kind of green flag, everyone
Oh, Bremster, no!
He smacked that wall hard. I'm surprised he didn't.
How is he still in the race?
Yeah. He's letting cars by, which is fair play to him because it's
massive damage.
Yeah.
Massive damage there. Someone's dropped in castle, I think. Oh yeah, oh goodness. Bunched up.
Oof.
He's dropped in castle.
I saw a bit of yellow end plate there.
It's 4. It's 4, he's got no front wing.
Oh no.
Careful. No, he's out! Oh!
Easy!
You had no front wing, mate. Why did you go so fast through there? Oh, overside is out as well.
That's a shame.
Ay. I mean... Oh! Tigosaurus! Oh, he had a massive tank stuff out the kinks on the front straight, and he's somehow keep on going. Oh, goodness me.
Tigosaurus is in. This is a bit wild.
I'm struggling to keep up with this. Struggling to keep up with this. This is ridiculous. Tomo, up on the inside of Alco. No, thinks better of it. Right. Ay.
Okay, so
Rebs is in.
Tigosaurus.
Rebs is in. Yeah.
Rebs is going to a second set of mediums. That's unfortunate.
Left. That's a shame. Right, so where we are. Timonique, now in 4th place in the hard tyres. Acer, who started from the back, is in 6th. Race turned on its head.
Oh, Timmy controls the red arse. Sorry, back end. That was good bit. Jesus.
Right, who stopped? Alco, Tomo, Locker, the highest of those that have stopped at the moment. Yeah, the flag is set to 2. Laser guns!
Laser guns slowing down. That's a bit damage.
That was a weird one. It's almost like he got beached on the curb.
Hey, he's no damage in the front wing. From what I can see. The flag sector 2, where that is. Oh, that is a tire also of Orphan slowing down.
Orphan.
He's
got no front.
Missed his it. Yeah, he's missed
front left.
Front left, yeah.
Elroy's in and he sped it. Elroy's in and he's hit lane.
You don't need that. You don't need that especially in your front runner.
Mediums as well.
Onto the mediums.
No, he's got a pit again.
So what do you think of Scorpion? Thinking soft, medium?
I personally don't know why he's done that. But up to him. Oh, Bennett. Bennett's out. This race is all over the place. I don't know who's kind of in... I don't know who's really got the grip of this race at the moment. Who's on the right strategy? At the moment you could say...
Yeah.
At the moment you could say Jedi and Blazer at the moment. Until they make a mistake. Survival of the fittest at the moment.
Yeah. I'm just watching Timmy here, he's just out a second. Well, 2-3 tenths now behind Timmy. Looks like he has Timmy's number here. Probably now get him on the DRS on the straight.
Right, so Elroy needs to clear Timmer as soon as possible if he's going to make this strategy work. Oh, yeah, very close to the wall though.
Yeah, very wide, wasn't it? Bit of a train building behind Timmy.
Yeah, Timonique is 6 seconds behind the front too. So. Elroy's still on course for a podium, but if he wants to win...
Stegosaurus past Locker. Ooh, Stegosaurus took a smack in the wall. Downhill section. He's alright, he's kept going, but I'd say he's missing an plate. Yep, he's missing the front right of his wing.
Elroy looking for a double move on Timmer. Timmer's looking on the outside of Timonique. Elroy's where's he going to put it? On the outside, he's not going to get Timmer. He's trying to.
Off the track. No.
He's
great drive.
He's got Timonique though.
Great drive from Timmy there.
Oh, Timmer.
Was there a slight push or did you just give it loose?
Might have been a little bit of a tap. Elroy's through anyway.
Yeah.
Nothing malicious, I don't think, in that, but it might have been a little bit of a push.
Kraken!
No! Championship leader is out.
That was being turned...
front straight.
Turn 20, was it? Yeah, the front straight, yeah. It is, yeah.
There he is.
Ouch.
13 left on lap 7. I cursed him. I cursed him from the start.
Ooh! Timmy's after smacking the castle! Front right. Yeah, he was
right.
front right. Was it when... Timmy was doing so well there. He was hanging in. He wasn't being overly aggressive. He was just hanging back, waiting for the guys to make mistakes. That is... What's he on? He's on the mediums. Can he hang on for another 4 laps until his pit window opens?
No, it's too bad of a damage. I would have
thought.
It
is. Yeah, you're just losing time for every lap you're out there. Alcosain's right in the back of the base here. You probably get DRS there on the straight.
He becomes fastest after the race. He's catching Jedi David quite substantially, and Timmer's in the pits.
Yeah, he had to. That's great. DPS is drama. I love it. Yes, DPS, I agree. I agree with you, buddy. I love a bit of drama.
Yes.
But
Laser Guns is now right. Oh, the siege is gone.
We don't want to see cars crashing.
Is that on the front straight as well?
Checking.
It is.
It is, yeah.
God, there he is.
Yeah. Stegosaurus went right past him.
Front straight is claiming more than Castle at the moment.
Laser Guns is just half a second behind Jedi David.
He's massively caught over these last couple of laps. Jedi is struggling a little bit.
Well, I did say when I joined the stream that Laser Guns is a fast driver.
But yeah, of course, he only just missed out on Q3 on the hard tyres. And obviously on mediums he would have been safely through with the front guys. So... Right, so... Left beat under DRS under Jedi. It's a battle for the lead. A lot more planted through there.
Yeah, he's in full ERS overtake. He's going to be going for it here. Ooh, Jedi David goes inside.
Oh, he's on the dummy.
Oh, yes, he has.
Nice. So much more straight line speed.
Yeah. Great overtake with Laser Guns.
Right, so can Jedi keep with him?
Ace here is going around Timonique. Ace here takes the outside. Yeah. Just about completes the overtake. Well, Timonique slots it behind him. Well done, Ace there.
Up 13 places already for Laser, aside from the back of the grid.
Have to go around, turn 2.
Laser!
Turn 3.
No! Nobody wants to take control of this race. As soon as he takes the lead, he makes a mistake, and now Elroy's all over the back of him.
Yeah.
Did he get damage from that? I don't think he did.
It looked like just a straight spin. No, his front wing looks good.
Yeah, he's alright. He's going to have really hot tyres though, he's got to be careful. I wouldn't count Elroy out of this just yet now.
No, not at all. Not at all. He's looking speedy.
Gonna have DRS on the back of Blaze, gonna look this right up his gearbox. And here we go. What's his straight line speed compared to Blazer? It's a little bit gonna be a struggle, I reckon, but here we go. DRS open and should be fine.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Oh, little tap
Oh!
to the back! Lasergun's looking like he's damaged on his front wing. Is he?
Yeah, Elroy just casually just back on the racing line as you can do, and I think Blazer just got caught out by the braking.
I saw something fly off as they made contact, but I can't see any damage. Oh, I can. He's missing his
Front
plate.
left.
Yeah.
Front left, yeah.
Flamin just put in the chat there. He says, "Bo, let's hope for a nicer race tomorrow." Yes, I'll see you tomorrow, 8 PM. Look forward to it, Flamin.
Yeah, anything can happen. Indeed, it was. Yeah, this is a lot like Monaco, especially if you don't like it, and this is very much.
Timmy looks to be on the back of Tomo. Also couldn't make a move. Marco says went back of Timnick as well. So 2 battles brewing. Alco Saints is missing his end plate.
Elroy. Elroy's had damage, I think.
Oh, he's missing.
Yeah, he's got no front wing. Oh,
yeah, he's
don't
missed
go
it.
that fast. Don't go fast. Do not go fast. Just slow it, slow it, slow it.
Was it the downhill section?
Slow it. Oh. Yeah. Kiss the wall on the left hand side, but he'll be alright. Ah. He was looking really strong for that race.
He was.
This race.
Yeah.
Right, slow down for the pit lane.
Jay
Right,
Davis
some
starting to
points.
pull away a small bit. Well, no, I suppose basically it's catching him. Just gained 2 tenths of him.
Blaze has that damage still, remember, doesn't it? now moves Ace Air into the podium.
Wow. This is
Unbelievable
crazy!
stuff.
As Timmy hits the wall! Whoa!
No.
Ever so slightly grazed, so you don't turn 20. Little kink. Ever so slightly grazed the wall. He's lucky to have his front left wheel, so to be honest. He'll be laughing at me that one after, so we'll pull him into a party and goes, "Hey, do you remember that time near last video?"
Alco, no!
Yeah, Alco had damage. He was missing the front end plate.
Band free. There he is. Oh. We're down to 11.
We could be taking bets here of how many drivers are actually finished.
He was looking pretty good for some good solid points, Alco. That is a shame.
Pit and get a new wing.
Yeah, he did.
Right, he's missing his front end plate now.
Oh,
On the right. Not kidding.
oh boy. Is he? Look what he is.
Yeah, just noticed there.
Oh, good. Straight out of the pits as well.
Cold tires as well, you have to remember.
Actually, I got the perfect driver to sum up this race. Rebster. Wasn't it 4 laps ago he was like 5th? And then had the damage, and he's now 6th again?
Yeah, like he didn't just tap the wall or slightly brush against the wall. He smacked the wall. I'm pretty sure his back tires lifted like 2 feet off the ground. Surprised as well as his wheels to continue. But I don't know, for about him, he's in 6th place at the minute. I wouldn't mind no
Paul
safety
says-
car now.
Paul says fudge Baku.
Yeah, mother fudge
That's what
dad,
you're
huh?
trying to say there. Jedi's not in full control of this race, but it is in the long term because Blazer Guns has that damage. He's going to lose all that time in the pit lane. So,
but I know the time when Elroy pitted and it was like 4.3 seconds, and now it's down to 2.8 a minute.
Ace there. You were third.
He's no damage though.
He's okay. Timonique's back in third. Oh, Elroy's gone. Turn 3, same as Alco. Yeah. We are down to 10. We're not even halfway. We've just about.
So everyone leaves here with a point as long as they're able to finish the race.
This track is a killer. I mean, I said to the guys in the party before we started, jokingly, hope you all survive this.
I see.
I actually mean it.
I see Torres that's put in the chat here. He says, I use a setup that I never practiced with. I hope that wasn't my setup, Tor. I really hope that wasn't my setup.
Or never use a setup you've never practiced with, especially at a track that requires concentration. All Jedi and Blazer in the pits at the same time. Just about right for both.
That's his finger cool bit of
well, no, Blazer has the damage, doesn't he? So it's a good 6 seconds.
It's Here's gain on Timonique. Oh, no, he's back now.
Too far back.
Yeah.
Oh, there can be in front of Blazer. No.
Jay David
pit again, but
Jay David's a big winner there. He came out in front of him on fresh hearts. Fresh hearts, that'll be 20. So that's the last pit stop, Jay David, right?
Yeah. Theoretically.
You could have put on mediums there and still been okay, I think, to the end. Locker is right in the back with Blazer Guns.
Yeah, that was key from Blazer. He's still technically in a fight with Jedi, because I feel he has the pace. But he just got out ahead of Locker, and now he needs to clear
traffic.
Acer and Timonique as quickly as possible, and not rush it.
The traffic's going to hold him up. Like, Baku isn't like a normal track. You can't overtake in most corners. To me, well, there's only one place you can overtake, and that's the start straight with the DRS.
Yeah, Jedi David's got about a 5-second lead at the front. Right, here comes the DRS. This is surely a done deal for Blazer, yep.
Yeah, the fresher tires will win. Although Acer isn't exactly giving up.
that was a bit ambitious.
That was a big swing of the wheel there, wasn't it?
Oh. Right, so that's good for Blazer. Now he's going to go have a go at Timonique. Same situation, so much better grip on the tyres. There's more room on the left, but he goes on the right. He's got that easy. Timonique actually didn't put up much of a fight.
Oh, did he hit the wall?
There, but
no, he's okay. He's okay.
Making a meal of this.
Kind of.
Right, so now
we're all punching up.
This is the battle for the podium, I feel. This is the battle for the podium. Third place.
Well, let's not forget as well, we still have time to catch David if he get out into second place. Although you're going to play again. That's the thing.
No, Blaze and Jedi don't need a pit again. It's
no,
the winners
between
them two.
Timonique and Acer and J-Lock are going to have to pit again.
Yes, everybody from third downwards, I feel. Actually, hang on a minute. No, Tomo will have to. Timmer. I don't think Timmer does. Oh, meanwhile, Locker's right up the gearbox of Acer.
Yeah, watching that. Nearly too close to 30 here.
Ace.
Oh, Ace there. Just skimming the wall. Walker's
Timony defending on the left. Is Timony going in?
No, he's not.
No.
He's breaking
Oh,
it.
look at the dome!
They touch.
What are we doing? Locker.
Well done.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Well done.
Well done. Wonderful driving.
Great maneuver. Tip my hat to you.
This ain't over though. This is not over.
I tell you, I was getting a bit worried there. I saw it through right into one, and I was like,
Oh, here comes Ace there. This will be a brave move. Oh,
Locks
oh,
up. No.
no.
Gotta pick your corners.
Oh,
What's a big
no,
lock up?
he's down the escape road. No, revs this through. Ah. Come on, Ace. Come on.
Well, yeah.
Right. Let's say he starts to lock us now. To be fair, you'd expect Locker maybe to have... Oh! Taps the wall. Alright, I think.
Yeah, the tyres for Locker must be screaming on 13 laps.
Yeah, Timonique has the damage, remember, as well, so... Repster could be moving himself up to 4th in all this.
Yeah. Perhaps even podium with a bit of luck.
Yeah, I love the emotes TPC. That's pretty much my thought at the moment. My head's all over the place.
Yeah, it's been a crazy race so far.
He said that it could rain now. I mean, the crowds are gathering. Oh, look at
Rep's
Timonique.
right back. Timonique's going to take the inside. Rep's going to try the outside. Side by side.
Repster should have this on braking.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Yep.
Timonique plays the smart, just hooks him behind him.
Ace there's in the pits. That's his last pit stop.
10 laps, that's the mediums, I guess is what we want to. Yep.
I'm keeping an eye on the front two. Gap's gone down to 6 seconds. All that I need to do is... I said all he needs to do. All he needs to do is manage that gap.
Yeah, there's not much of a difference really. It's kind of hovering around the 6 second mark. I it's been 5.9 there now, but it's really going to push us hard. It's within 10 laps to get those 6 seconds down. Like, and it just, to me, he's not catching at a steady pace at the minute. And you know yourself, Scorpion. It's one thing to catch a car, but it's another thing to overtake it.
Oh, Locker! He's... Locker has damage. And
he does.
Repster does not.
Front right. Repster 2.6 behind.
Right, I'm going to make a bold statement here. 10 laps to go.
Repster for podium.
If he keeps his front wing.
Of course he'll keep his front wing.
I know I keep on saying front wing is key. It is key. The two around him have damage. And Locker is in.
Yeah.
Who is that? Oh, that's Orphan. Orphan is... Credit to Orphan, he's a minute behind, but he's still going round because he could get a point out of this.
He's hanging on for his point. He's hanging on to dear life for that point, so he is. Okay, and Tomo is also... Tomo is getting the new wing.
More damage. That's his... third stop? No, second stop.
Joe, I remember last season, Joe Webster was saying, like, you know, how many front wings does your team bring to the race on the weekend? Obviously not enough. That would be pretty cool.
This race is brilliant.
Can't be sim-like.
This race is actually... It is brilliant for another different reason to yesterday. Yesterday was... There was loads of battles. There's been battles here, but there's been a lot of drama. the race has turned on its head about 3 or 4 times, and you just got to look at the position change. The top 7 all green, and the lowest is 3. The highest is 10.
Register up 10. ACR up 10. Yep.
Right. So if I was Rebster, I'd pick now.
Well, yeah, Porter's have a put on chat saying Red needs to quit again. I don't know, does he?
He has to. Pretty sure he does.
Did you not start in the hard?
13 laps. 13 laps in mediums. It's got to go another 8. Oh wait.
Well, he started mediums
no
and
way.
went to mediums again.
No, what I'm saying is the tyres won't last.
Oh no, of course not.
Yeah, so that's why.
I get you, Porter. I get you.
10 more laps on 11 lap old meds. Yeah.
He'll probably go on the softs, I reckon. Make a strong push on the softs towards the end.
Could even get fastest lap as well, yeah. Who has fastest lap? No!
Jedi David, what? Oh, castle section. Thank God he goes it as well. And I hate to bring it up, Scorpion, but that's very reminiscent of Bossman from last season, therefore.
Well, Bossman was last lap, but yeah. Oh, Jedi. Oh no.
You're kicking yourself off that.
I would be as well, because but that's the problem, isn't it? You got to keep concentration, and when you're not battling somebody, your biggest enemy is yourself. Timonique has gone as well. No.
Wow, he's flipped over.
Oh, he's flipped the car.
How did you do that, Timonique?
he must have. I feel like the only way he's done that is he's completely missed it, and like hit the curb, and it's Jesus.
Does he have a wheel and pedals? Because he might have hit his clutch instead of his brake.
Oh. DPS is... Yeah, it never stops.
No. You're right, it's raining.
Is it?
No, like, as in, like, when, you know, just the cars are all crashing. It's like raining. Raining, no, cars crashing.
Right.
Reps done softs.
Actually, I just forgotten something. Digisaurus and Timmer. They could go to the end. So,
yep,
this is Rebsters for the taking.
Yeah. This can be interesting battle now between Rebster and Timmy. Rebster's going to be so fast on those stuffs. Like, the car's already going to be light. I expect him to pull them in the next, what, 3-4 laps, really? 7 laps to go.
Yeah. Gotta be careful though, because you're going from mediums that probably did not feel great, and your grip sort of sensation sort of changes. It's like going from wet tyres to dry.
That's true. That's true. Tunic just said there, I had the strategy set and I just lost it on the braking. That is unfortunate.
How did you flip the car?
Yeah, how did you flip the car, buddy?
Yeah.
That should be the safety car.
Maybe it didn't know it would have done, yeah.
Oh, you got the setup reset glitch. Okay. So that's why the car firming off. Instances like that. Look how much Rebster has caught Timmy! Jesus.
It's soft tyres, isn't it?
Oh,
absolutely flying on them.
Hearts. I see Rebster's laughing to himself here.
This is a wonderful situation to be in. Surely
Timmy's keeping right.
Is he letting him through? He's letting him through.
Know.
Letting him through. And to be fair, after when Timmer started 10th? Okay, yeah, 10th. Maybe he's happy with 4th. Or maybe just realises the fact. Don't hold back, Rebster.
I don't know if it's like that. I think it's just more like he's seeing it realistically. He's going, right, the guy behind us on brand new softs. I'm on 12 lap old hards. I can't keep him back for the next 6 laps, so maybe just sit behind him, maybe catch his DRS, learn from him, see what I can do, you know. But at the end of the day, if Timmy holds up the fort, that's still a decent haul points for him and Renault.
Right.
Can't believe you had to
Laser guns.
Jeez.
Laser guns now has just got to keep concentration up. Tigosaurus, he's had an up and down race. He started 8th.
Jimmy just said
not another one. No, Ace Air!
Oh,
Ace Air! It's in Castle, he's done an Austin Powers.
Oh, I got it stuck. Skip on turn.
Yeah, he's got it stuck. Almost up to 6th.
Chimney says Rex for the win. And Kraken says he doesn't want to talk about the race. Yeah, blame Kraken. That was a tough one to watch, buddy.
Yeah, at least everyone gets points now.
That's the one positive. But in saying that, we've like five laps to go. Can Webster catch Tigosaurus? We saw how much he caught Timmy. Come on.
He is catching it very, very quickly. Oh, and he has set the fastest lap of the race, so extra point.
To be expected.
Unless somebody else goes for it.
He's using his head, Webster. He's using his head. Is Locker pits? New wing. Yeah, Locker's putting on new wing.
Almost 5th. Yeah, Thomas in 5th now. Oh, December went up the escape road. Come on, mate, you got 4th. Keep it together.
That's it. Nice and easy. You have time, Timmy. Don't worry about it.
I really think the only person that needs to push is
Reps.
Paul. Yeah. Actually, does he need to push? He doesn't, but he can.
He can. He has assaults on them. He has plenty of grip left. You know, burn the fuel, burn the battery, go get your 2nd place. Like, the guy in front of you already has 14 laps on his hards. It is there for the taking if you push. But then do you want to push so hard you damage your front wing?
You want to push so hard that you then lose the podium.
That's what I'm saying. Push so hard.
Which, if I'm correct in saying, this will be his first?
I believe so.
It's the first I've commentated on anyway.
Yeah. First I'll be aware of as well.
No, I'm not saying it yet. I'm not saying it fully yet because still got 4 laps to go.
Kraken saying, come on, Chica. It says he'll be back better than ever. So it's Spain next week, isn't it?
Yes, Spain.
Yeah, if I know more Kraken like a normal Kraken, he is going to be practicing for Spain because that is... I found it last season. It's a great motivation. If you have a bad race, it only pushes you harder for the next race. It only pushes you harder.
Of course. Many of these drivers will be back tomorrow. Tomo's in the pits again.
Quick look there.
Damage.
New wing.
Yeah, damage again. You're going for a lot of Ferrari front wings there, Tomo.
Must be a Ferrari thing, because that's what happened with Red last season as well, in the Ferrari. In the other league, he went through a lot of Ferrari wings.
Oh. Tigosaurus absolutely lighting up the tyres past Castle there. It's got to be...
It's a scary moment. It's a scary moment for Tigosaurus. Come on, he's 15 laps under his tires. The guy behind him is catching him, and on softs. These are 10th 4 laps. Like, Tigosaurus knows he can't set really, really fast laps. All he knew is be consistent, hit his marks, hit his apexes, and follow through. But Webster just seems to be catching up, and then a 5.5 behind him. I don't think it's catching
got very overcast. Actually, I'm going to look at the fastest, or the laps that have been gone through between the two. So 45, low 45s for Tigosaurus. Rebs 43s. It's like 1.2 seconds quicker.
There's a big look at penalties here as well.
Acer. Collision with Locker. You done that? They're so far apart.
Red goes fast as well. Nice from Red.
Acer had a collision with Locker.
Just
See him now. You can just about see that Alpha in front of him.
Rebs really wants to shore up that fast as that, doesn't he?
Oh, he's really struggling, Tigosaurus. Every time he's coming out that castle.
Yeah, even coming out of that castle, that 90-degree left-hander, that my back end kicks out a lot there as well.
3 laps to go. Did just me? Or did Blazer Guns lose about a fair few seconds there?
Like 6 seconds?
Yeah, a good 6 seconds.
Yeah, because he missed the front right through the wind, dude.
Oh no! Oh
he missed
goodness,
the plate on the
Antigosaurus is
right.
pitting.
What?
No,
What?
surely
No,
not.
you can't.
Surely not.
No. If I remember
15
correctly,
seconds.
this is what Skunkburner did, I think was an F3 from 2 seasons ago. Webster,
Webster, don't hit the wall and chuck it away now.
take it easy. Take it easy. Tigosaurus must go for he obviously
Does he know though? Does he know though? Look at that damage. Look at that damage from Blazer.
Look.
That's
Oh my
huge
god,
damage.
that's huge damage. That's really going to affect him. 2 laps make or 15
He's-
seconds.
15 seconds. He can do this, Blazer. But does Webster know?
I'm sure he knows now. I'm sure someone's in the party and have to tell him. Too many. He knows.
Ah. He knows. 14.6.
I don't know. It's an awful.
It's not
awful
gaining
lot
a
of
lot.
time. No, it's not a lot of time to catch. What I would worry now is
Blazer.
Blazer going to hit the wall or something like that, because it just doesn't have the front downforce. He's going to have to lift an awful lot for some of these corners. As he's going through the front straight.
The flaccid to 2. Don't somebody else drop it. Had enough.
Everyone's on track. We're good.
Right. Yeah,
You can
Porter
tell
saying
Rev's
Rev
just
keep
pushing
cool,
forward. Yeah, you can tell
go
he's pushing
safe on
forward.
P2.
Yeah, the URS was in full overtake on the straight there. I'd say great display from Webster so far. Keeping things cool, keeping the car in somewhat one piece except for that one instance.
Yeah, but this is what Blazer Gun's got to do. He must know to go cautious. You've got 14 seconds back. Webster's not pushing all guns a-blazing, so Blazer just needs to get through 1.5 more laps. A huge damage there. He's just got to ease off of the corner and just be casual.
Yeah, lift every corner. That's all you can do.
Oh! Very tense. The flag set to 1. Every time there's a yellow flag, I'm like,
Yeah, another car. We're expecting another car to retire, aren't we?
Tomo's in again.
Primus
Can't give you more front wings, Tomo. No, Timmer's off. Timmer's got no front wing. No.
Yeah. Someone's getting another front wing.
Why? No, Timmer.
No, and Tom was getting a new front wing.
Oh. Now Timmer's got no front nose going. Oh, you had 4th. You had 4th place.
17 laps on the hard, so the brake wasn't there for him to take turning in.
That's 5th place gone, I think, as well. So Acer is going to move into 5th. Right. One more lap. This
Down we go.
crazy race.
This has been crazy.
I'm glad you actually joined me in this way, because I would not have been able to keep up by myself. It's been
Even with the duos, I
Tigosaurus.
can't keep up.
Tigosaurus has got fastest lap away from Webster.
All I see is carbon fibre just littered around the track. So many casualties
It's
tonight.
almost as crazy as the 2017 real life race. The only thing we didn't have is a Mercedes Ferrari just bang wheels.
Yeah.
Right, Blaze has just got Castle and a few fast corners to go. He does not need to push at all.
No, just lift and coast. That's it.
Just don't.
Bring the car home. That's it.
Yeah.
Driver of the Scorpion. Oh, he's weaving already.
Do not stop. Do not start weaving.
Don't
Don't dare start weaving now.
We're not even on the front straight. Oh, it's gonna go. Oh.
Stop it. Stop it. Gonna give me a heart attack.
Stop. Scorpion.
Right.
Driver of the day.
Can they cross the line first? There we go. Right. Don't start weaving.
I was already weaving.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh.
In the win.
Lift.
Well done, Blazer.
Coast. Nice one, Blazer.
Breathe a massive sigh of relief. But here's his first podium. Webster. But
I'd give the
moved
drivers
to
day to register, to be honest. Up 11 places. Came back from smashing his wing.
I'd even say everyone that's finished. But no, you got to give it to one. Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah.
I'd agree. Everyone. I
Very
mean, 8
strategy
sales
as
top
well.
11 as well.
Very strategy as well to go on the softs for the last stint as well.
Yeah, kept his. I mean, he hasn't had a clean race at all. He's been up and down. As I said, hard to think if he hadn't made that mistake. Yeah, that's the thing. That chicane. They hit the wall so hard at that chicane.
I'm telling you,
And he
his back
somehow
wheel
kept
lifted off
going.
the ground. Yeah. I don't know how he kept the front wheel on the car.
Timmer's crossing the line with no front wing. He's going to get 5th. Wow.
Come on, Tim.
Acer's going to get 6th. And Tomo, after spending all the budget of Ferrari, is going to come home 7th. And Orphan. I give a shout out to Orphan, you know.
Definitely.
As
Hanging
well.
in there, getting his points, not wrecking the car. Like, big shout out to all these guys. Like, they haven't put the car on the wall that much. They come home and got some points.
Yeah. Orphan picks up 8th and 4 points.
Well done, Orphan.
Actually, that drive from Orphan, I say it, for anybody who retires, like, after a little bit of front wing or just a spin, a casual spin, need to look at him. Because he stuck around. He was a minute and a half behind everybody else.
Yeah.
And he picks up 4 points.
He never gave up, though. That's the thing with Orphan. He never gave
No.
up. He just kept racing his own race. And he's smart about it as well. He's a smart driver. He knows the overall situation, which is good for him.
Oh.
Yeah, Prime stuff to say. Registered driver of the day. Fully agree with you there, Primus.
Yeah. Very, very good stuff.
Just taking a screenshot of that.
Right, so there are your finishers in this ruling race. You do get them every now and again, but
That was crazy race. Scorpion. Crazy race.
yeah, Blazer Guns takes the victory, starting 11th. Webster gets 2nd, starting 13th, his first podium, and Digisaurus finishes 3rd after starting 8th, and 3 stops. Locker finishes in 4th, Timmer 5th, Acer 6th on the back. Tomo, those front wings, 5 stops, but gets 7th. Orphan picks up 8th, and I believe Timony and Jedi get the last points because they did more distance. I have to figure that out possibly.
Yeah, I figured out.
I just need Spinosaurus. There he is. Yeah, you're all here.
Don't forget to tick
Brilliant.
your boxes, guys. Corbin, do you want to
Alright,
be on
do you
it?
want to do the spotter?
Oh, bet you do it. Go ahead. I'll listen. I'll learn from you.
Ah, lovely. Okay, fair enough. Right. Hopefully you put a tick in a box so everyone can hear your thoughts and thoughts after that topsy-turvy race. I think every single one of you has, at some point, probably been really nervous or down the grids and almost to the point you didn't think you were going to get anything. But we get to third place first, Tigosaurus, who, going into this race, you and your teammate McCracken were the informed team coming into this. Obviously, unfortunate for McCracken, he had a race that he wants to put to one side, but I'm sure he'll be back. But for you and your team's championship, it's good for you, Tigosaurus, that you got third place. But your thoughts on that? Because as I said, I think at one point you were 12th or something in that safety car. I think sort of came up towards the end with strategy on the hard tyres. So talk us through. You must be happy with that anyway. Microphone.
Ah, it's Metal Mickey.
Tigosaurus, take it out.
Take it out, plug it back in again. There we go.
Hey, my ears. Thank you. Right, are we back?
Tiggy? No.
Oh, no.
No. I think his microphone's not working. Ah, it's a shame.
Moving on.
Yeah, maybe try it. Maybe try it one more time. Actually, I got it. If you message me, Tigosaurus, your thoughts, and I'll get back to you. Your thoughts on that. So, right, moving on to Rebster, your very first podium.
It is indeed.
Definitely for RSF1 and, well, combined. Ever since I've known you, your first podium. So yeah, like Tigosaurus, you had that. Me and Bod were both saying, how on earth were you stood in that race after that chicane, after the safety car? You went flying into that wall.
Yeah, it was a turn 3. You just smashed straight into it. I can see your back right wheel. It lifted like 2 feet off the ground. I'm like, how did you not lose your wheel there, dude?
I must have just hit it at the right angle. You know how it is. Sometimes you can just brush a wall. Sometimes you can clout it. You just keep your wheels. Just had no brakes. Literally.
Yes, but yeah. So you went outside the top 10 at that point.
Yep.
But then put on the medium tires, and it was then while I was focusing on the battling Timonique and Acer, I then realised, you're in the way for a podium, but obviously you start to battle it, and then all of a sudden you found yourself into third, and then into second, because you kept your head. You have a wise head on top of your shoulders, Rebster, and it showed in this race. So
I wouldn't say that, but thank you.
Well, you kept your nose clean at the end. I mean, you damaged it once, but after that, it doesn't seem to focus. But second place for yourself, yeah, you must be very happy with that.
I'm chuffed to bits, mate. I really am. And congrats to Tigosaurus. And Blazer Guns, I believe, was first, wasn't he? I never saw him. So.
Yep.
Absolutely not. But it was nice just, excuse me, passing a few people and moving up the field. It's a lovely feeling.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Rebster. Tigosaurus is your mic's now echoing. So just take it out for now. Right, so Tigosaurus, you have mess with me. Yeah, my voice is coming over on your mic, so could you take that mic out, please? There we go. Sorry, voice coming over a second. You have Tigosaurus, and I believe the table as it stands, you are taking the championship lead. So if you can give the thoughts on that, and then I can say what you say. But yeah, back to you, Rebster. Obviously your first podium. Moving on, do you think you can have another occasion on this step?
Well, I'm hoping to. I've told Bodri he knows. My aim is just to finish the races and not crash out. So, yeah, if it means that it gets me up there and gets me points, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But one race at a time. It's early in the season yet.
And obviously, just one more thing. Did you know that Blazer had a little issue at the last few laps?
No, because I didn't see him, so I had no idea.
Fair enough. I thought maybe you had an engineer, which is a thing at the moment. Okay.
No, solely on my own.
All right.
My solo flyer.
But yeah, well done on your podium, Rebster.
Cheers, thanks very much.
And also driver of the day, Reb. Well done.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, for that one, I'd like to thank my mum and my dad for all the effort they've put in getting me through these early times in karts and everything, and then gradually get me up to F1. That's brilliant.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
Thanks very much, guys.
Right, so there's Rebster in second, and then we go to let's go to what Gigasaurus said. There it is. He said a horrendous first few laps and ended up P12, but slowly pushed my way through. He's still trying his microphone. Just leave it for now. Leave it, it's fine. But yeah, congrats on third place, Gigasaurus. So we go through to the winner, Blazer Guns, and well, as I pointed out, and you nearly gave me a heart attack several times in those last couple of laps. You just about crawled over the line with that damage on the front. Was that through Castle? Or was that somewhere else?
No, just before Castle. Just after you cross the first sector line, the left right before going down towards Castle. It kind of gave me a heart attack as well.
In the same place as Rebster. Yeah, so obviously we'll get back to that moment there. But beginning of the race, you qualified 11th, only just failed to go through on the hard tyres. And I pointed you out because obviously that then meant not to sort of count you out. And obviously with the safety car, which turned the race on its head a little bit, you found yourself in a very good position.
Yeah.
And then you were in a battle with, I believe, Elroy for the victory. And Jedi David.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Good battle with them, of course, through the middle part of the race, but then obviously they retired, unfortunately. Would have been good to see the battle between you three, but with that, yeah, you just finished the race at the end of it. It must be relieving.
Yeah, thank you, and yeah, I'm absolutely relieved after a terrible few races, barring Australia, where I think I could have got a good result. China, I think I could have got a really good result there. So this feels like a bit of a redemption, just finally getting something. Hope slightly going my way. as you said, a really good battle I had with Elroy and Jedi. I hope it actually keeps going for the rest of the season. But I had to change my wing at my first pit stop because I had a severe wing damage as well, which when I rejoined coming out of the pits only just put me ahead of J Locker, which I was actually surprised I managed to do. But I was happy I managed to do that and then keep up with the others ahead of me, overtake them a few laps later, just keep building the gap behind them, catch up to Jedi Jack, not Jedi Jack, I think. But when I saw him retired, I was like, no way. So I was actually closing the gap to actually get a good battle. As soon as I saw him retired, I was like, no. I was hoping for it, hoping for a good battle, but yeah, got myself a little heart attack after getting the red wing at the penultimate lap, I think. No, lap 24.
Yeah, 3 laps.
Yeah, 24, 23. And I was thinking, no, this could be it. I thought Repso was going to catch me, but somehow managed to hold it. And all I gotta say is the Formula 1 gods answered my prayers.
Yes, they certainly did. They certainly did. But sometimes you need to be in the right place at the right time, and you were to take this win. And there you go. It was a tough old race for everyone. But well done on that victory. Spain next.
Yeah.
Spain next for you guys. Should be a close battle. Obviously for yourself, championship wise, Blazer. Going from 2 points to 27 puts you in the running now. So, what do you think going forward? Can you mount a title challenge?
Yeah, I think I could actually keep this momentum going and actually challenge. Spain could be a bit difficult. I know some parts I'm not really happy about on that track, but what I'll just do is try to keep my head down and focus for the rest of the season.
Oh, all good. Well done on your victory.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, President.
Well done.
Good race.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, any questions you want to ask these three, Bodo?
No, I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you very much. Just want to say, well done.
Right.
Congrats to our podium guys. Well done.
Yeah, thanks for stepping in, Bodo.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Right, so there we go. That has been the dramatic and breathless F4 division around Baku. We've got one more race for this week around the Baku City Circuit. Can you handle more is the question. But we have the F3 division in which Bodo will be retaking his slot on the grid tomorrow. Same time as tonight or this week at 8 o'clock start on the same channel. Before we then move to this track, I've mentioned it, it's the Spanish Grand Prix at Barcelona. Should be very, very close and competitive for all the divisions, and that all kicks off on Sunday with the F2 division. Well, I'll be trying to go back to back, but I've just cursed myself now. Mouth saying
Yep.
it, so
You've done it.
there it goes.
You've gone. Done it.
It's gone.
And now Sunday night,
It'll be
I'll be going,
close.
told you so.
Yeah, it'll be close for all tiers, so make sure you join the action then after we chill after these races. But yes, from all of us here in F4, we will see you next time. Make sure you join us tomorrow for F3 again, and we will see you next time.